Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. This is reading number 2 of the day. Today's a good day to tarot. If you've watched reading number 1, then this is going to make sense to you. I am recording on my mobile because I am at the moment uploading reading number 1. And if I record at the same time, it glitches the video I'm recording. So we don't want no glitches, do we? No. Got the hyphens on the table. Okay, so we have Unity consciousness is coming through. How nice. It says, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. Okay, so let's have a look at these new approaches. Should we say that? Let's say that. What cards shall we use? Because today I'm using different cards in my readings. We have the 3 main cards that I'm working off that come out in the beginning of video 1. And now we're on card number 2. So, you want to go to the Romance Angels? We can go to the Romance Angels. I felt like I could hear feminines walking past, and it was like a unity consciousness, like you're on the same wavelength as the Divine Feminine. Now you're talking to a little, well, 2 little, is there just 1 little one? No, there's 2. There's 2 little ones here that you're having a little chat with, sharing your wisdom. The wisdom of the Hierophants. And the Divine Feminine, in their reading, they had the Hermit come up, a feminine version of the Hermit. You have the Hierophant. Let's have a look at this, because what's shouting out to me is unity consciousness. Stay optimistic about your love life. So you're on the same wave length as your Divine Feminine. Let me just extend it over to the Divine Feminines. Divine Feminine, stay optimistic about your love life, because that's the wavelength that the Divine Masculine's on. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So Divine Masculine, you're in this positive mindset. It was a mind sense. Your sense of mind is positive. That's a turnaround, isn't it? Wow, what did you expect? Divine Feminine, what did you expect? Of course your Divine Masculine was going to be ascending. Okay. So we have 2 cards. Let's just work off these. Let's look at the... Oh, I've put away the book. Let's get it out. Number 5 comes after the Emperor, which I opened up to. It says, learning the traditional ways of doing things can sometimes be very effective. Other times, though, we need to break out of the box and consider new and creative modes of accomplishing our goals. That's positive expectations. Discussing various methods, old and new, with those you trust can help you know which philosophy to follow at any given time. If your goals are meeting with resistance, it may be due to the method you are using to attain them, rather than a flaw in your actual plans. Be open to trusted people's perceptions regarding the right strategy to take. Take the uplifting route. The uplifting route. What makes you feel good? Having a support group of friends, and here we are, and a spiritual teacher who walks his or her talk will uplift you and allow you to stand tall in all your work. It's important to always stay on a path of integrity in every aspect of life. The law of attraction rewards those who follow their dreams, which the Divine Feminine is doing. The law of attraction rewards those who follow their dreams while remaining honest and true in dealing with others. Align yourself with organisations or people who have high spiritual ideals. In this card, our 2 fairy students have found a mentor to teach them both old and new ways of thinking. This is amazing. This is amazing. Danger Mouse. Well, Mickey did show up in the last reading. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Anyway, the additional meanings of this card are doing the right thing for the right reason, remaining true to your principles, being a spiritual teacher to others and or consulting one for guidance, respecting your elders or the past, and the power of prayer. I say a little prayer for you. I wonder how many prayers the Divine Feminine has actually said for you, Divine Masculine. How many prayers have you sent her way? Anyway. Stay optimistic about your love life is what's the message that's being extended to you. Look, you're like a little statue there in the background, covering yourself up. So I feel like it's not the fight or flight, you're just like frozen. You're frozen. Why are you frozen? Because your heart's not open. Okay, so you need to, well, it wasn't. I'm not going to assume that you just told me you're on the same page. So it's kind of confirming maybe what the issue was. But now you just need to stay optimistic. And it's like the rest is plain sailing. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. The romance angels send you this card to remind you that you have a strong influence upon your love life satisfaction. If you've been complaining or worrying lately, the angels guide you to shift to a more optimistic perspective. Even if you've had your romantic hopes repeatedly dashed, there's still reason to hold the faith that real love can be yours, if you believe it. Today, take action steps to positively manifest the love life you desire. Whether you're single or in a partnership, begin by visualising yourself. There's the first step. Begin by visualising yourself as romantically happy and satisfied. See and imagine yourself with a wonderful partner who embodies the qualities that are important to you. Imagine that person appreciating and loving you too. Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You can write lists and conduct journaling sessions about your feelings, hopes, desires and intentions. You can also create a dream board. If you tap into your Divine Feminine's imagination, you're going to see exactly what she's been dreaming about. With images and phrases related to your love life goals pasted onto a poster board. Read all about it. I remember the first time that I started doing dream boards, and I would have them up around the house. And when people used to come into the home, I actually, not in a way wanted to hide them, but I wasn't comfortable with it. It was kind of like people walk in and be all these uplifting quotes and you kind of see them and they go, what's this over here? And it's like, oh, this is like my vision board. This is I'd like this car and this is where I'm going to live and this is my dance floor and my DJ booth and I'm going to have a bar here. Over there's a western town, like through them woods. And I'd have them like visualising it. But, yeah, now I don't give a shit. The thing is, I don't actually need them up all the time to like remind me anymore. It's like I'm just in that dreamer, the state of being a dreamer. So today, take action steps to positively manifest the love life you desire. Whether you're single or in a partnership, begin by visualising yourself as romantically happy and satisfied. See and imagine yourself with a wonderful partner who embodies the qualities that are important to you. Imagine that person appreciating and loving you too. Right, I don't know why I keep going back over these paragraphs, but listen, you have to stick with me. You can write lists and conduct journaling sessions about your feelings, hopes, desires, and intentions. You can also create a dream board with images and phrases related to your love life goals pasted onto a poster board. Daily look at this dream board with positive intent and follow any inner guidance to take actions related to your dreams. Your positive outlook will make you a more physically and energetically attractive person, which will definitely help your relationship with yourself and everyone else too. I just want to call someone sexy. It's like, sexy, check you out. Okay. Everything about you so sexy. Where are we going from here? Well, we won't be using the romance angels again today, so let's pop them away. I still have some coffee left, I do. Oh, let's get you a colour therapy card. They're not even called colour therapy cards, listen. It's therapy within colour, especially the colour red. That will get you like really inspired. It kind of sets something off. I can't really remember like the details to what happens, but something happens when you kind of wear red or when you see the colour red. It's inspiring. Oh, there's a Rumi card in here. Is that why? I got a Rumi card. So, chocolate. You're sweet like chocolates. The all-encompassing hand. What on earth's going on? Is these all the cards you're having? You're greedy, aren't you? Oh, I don't know. I don't ask anymore. Talisman and follow the leader. Very interesting. Okay, these are your cards then for this reading. Well, let's go with chocolate first. Card number 13, number of death. Death by chocolate. Oh, it's not in here. You're going to have to use your imagination. It goes from ruby to bronze. You have chocolate. It's a milk chocolate. And it says, nourish your body and soul. Strawberries. I'm just thinking about melted chocolate being poured over the body. So nourishing. Okay, right. Well, we'll go to Talisman first. I need to get the book out. So I'll take it. Thank you, because you've helped me to get down like some of my cards now in my little mission to give a reading with all of these cards today. So we'll take the book, we'll take the book from there. Let's have a look at Talisman, card number 49. There is a feminine on here. And it says that a lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. So it's really showing the Divine Feminine's energy here. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. And I feel like this is you, Divine Masculine, actually following the Divine Feminine. But you are a leader in your own right. You can lead your own way, but you'll be wise to follow the Divine Feminine's direction, seeing as she's under the Divine direction. Make sense? Of course it does. Okay. Once the ego's out of the way, makes complete sense. So it also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognise your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. So there's just a faith and belief here in the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, you have this faith and belief in yourself. That's going to so shine out. Shine on, let the light of love grow stronger. You're growing stronger every day, and you're shining brighter every day, and it's just so natural. So now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. Now we have the Divine Masculine, I feel, with card number 40. We've got a clock here. What's going on in this picture? We've got a clock on the Tree of Wisdom, so it's kind of time. And I reckon he's with the fairies and the magical creatures here. Card number 40. Now I picked up that there's a 9 between the gap, like 40, 49. And that number 9 took me to actually being spiritually strong. And the Divine Masculine, he needs to be spiritually strong. There's not really any other guidance to give the masculines as a collective. At some point, you're going to have to be strong. So let's go to 40. Follow the leader. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. Divine Masculine, you're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom, and it's page number 111. Listen, that's what you're doing here. You're being called to do this. And it's like time to take it seriously, as in this is your mission. This is your purpose. For now, that's all you need to know. For now, this is your purpose. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman. And the Divine Feminine has that. Or your suffering. It's like she's leading you away from it. Okay. She's leading you away from the suffering, and she's transmuting that suffering into wisdom. It's a real deep message here. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic, you'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then in turn have more to offer. And you're emulating your Divine Feminine. There's a lot of respect here. Anyway, let's have a look at R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. So you've kind of found out how to actually respect your Divine Feminine. That's really nice. Card number 20. So Rumi. Okay. The Mother Mary for the Divine Feminine and Rumi. I didn't even need to make the decision. It was made for me. Do you see how easy that was? Easy peasy. How many decks were used so far? 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? I'm just practicing being a cheerleader. Anyway, card number 20. I'm not being a cheerleader. We don't really have cheerleaders in our country. I don't believe so. I'm going to change that. I'll be the leader of the cheer. Okay. The all-encompassing hand. You are the essence of my existence. And you have to bear in mind that, look at this. Bear this in mind. It's like the bear's out of his cave. And he's leading from his wisdom. And he's gained all that wisdom via you, Divine Feminine. Okay. You are the essence of my existence. Who am I? A mirror in your hand. Whatever you do, I will do. So funny. When I was speaking about the cats. Okay, so we have a little bit of a story time here. So I was speaking about Tia in the beginning of my last video. I mean, another thing I noticed that she was doing was before she decided to lay on my lap, she was copying me. I thought, is this cat seriously copying me, mimicking me? I stretched up, I was in bed, the arms go up and I'm like this. She gets up and she stretches right up like this and I'm like, okay. Then when I'm out of bed and I'm making the bed, I'm like kind of leaning over the other side to kind of push the covers over and flatten them out and everything. And she starts leaning over like this and doing that. It was like the cat's copying me, mimicking me. You are the essence of my existence. Who am I? A mirror in your hand. Whatever you do, I will do. I am your irresistible reflection. With every breath, I feel my heart is beating with yours. In your joy, I am exuberant. In your sadness, I am in sorrow. If you are bitter, I become bitter. If you are grace, I become grace. My joy is when I am bewildered in your beauty and taste the sweetness of love on your lips. If you pick a rose without me, it becomes a thorn in my hand. If I am the thorn, I become the rose in your hand. Is that what it is? Are you in my hand? It's hurting a little bit. I have held your hand in mine for so long that I have long ceased to distinguish where your sacred flesh once felt separate from mine. This sacred grasp pulses with love divine, and there is one hand holding and held, one being loving and loved. Though we may appear by less ecstatic angels to be too. The love that gives us this handfast, beloved, is so powerful. We could spin the entire universe upon its axis, and still our hands would be joined, gently and yet enduringly, in unfailing love and sublime friendship. Perhaps you are in need of reassurance, dearest one. Perhaps you have been feeling somewhat alone on your path, or struggling with a matter deep within your precious, beautiful heart, and speaking of it to no one. Such loneliness, you make me want to cry. Seriously. Okay. And you always know if you're going to cry, because you start to twitch here. You're like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Unless that's like tears of joy. Anyway, keep it together, Lucy, keep it together. Perhaps you are in need of reassurance, dearest one. Perhaps you have been feeling somewhat alone on your path. It's happening again. It's happening again. Or struggling with a matter deep within your precious, beautiful heart and speaking of it to no one. Such loneliness that can foster in the heart, with no other to bear witness to your life experience. You may question your life, your sanity, your truths, and create doubt where no doubt need be. This must stop now. You are worthy of so much more, and this suffering is not essential for your growth now. It is time to let it be and to open up to the touch of grace. So this oracle comes to you as the hand of the divine. It is the all-encompassing hand, the hand that has no limitation upon the blessings it can bestow, upon the troubles it can lift from you, upon the tenderness it can communicate to you through sacred touch. Allow that divine hand to reach for you now, beloved. Do not turn it away. Do not let old shame, guilt, or mistaken notions of false independence keep you from accepting this heavenly hand. This hand reaches to gently wipe away tears of the past. It will deftly unravel the ties that have bound your own hands, preventing you from fully giving and receiving according to your worth, which is incontestable and without limit. This divine hand will reach for you in your meditations, your sleep and your prayers. It will reach for you through life circumstances, through the smile or hug you receive from another, or the touch of another human being. It will reach to you through the song of a bird, the falling of leaves, the soft fur of a beloved pet, through song lyrics that seem to speak what you are feeling deep within, that you are feeling deep inside, or the colourful dress of the stranger across the street who catches your eye and makes you smile. This divine hand is reaching for you now through this oracle. Yes, says the great beloved, I am reaching for you. Yes, I know you. You are my own. I would never abandon you. Perhaps you have turned from me unknowingly, forgotten how much I love you because the world is in a forgetful daze too, and ignores the caress of the breeze, the joyful acknowledgement of every sunrise, and the reverence made radiant in every sunset. Life is the touch bestowed by my hand. Shall you receive me? Let me love you. Let me restore your soul and remind you there is nothing to fear now. Come, lay down your weapons and your fear for this moment. Quit using that mouth to cry for war or to cry in despair. Bring yourself to my table and use that mouth to taste some bold and rich wine instead. Enjoy with me in this moment the unbreakable bond that lies between us. Allow me to bring the cup of wine to your lips. Behind your head, so gently, lies my all-encompassing hand. Know the peace of my love. So deeply can it register with you now that you shall never again forget it. This oracle comes with a particular message for you. Let's just hold it up here. There may be a situation or a circumstance in your life that you may feel is somehow unable to be solved. This oracle comes with reassurance that there is nothing beyond the reach of the divine hand of grace. All can be solved, all can be resolved. There is always a higher, better, more beautiful outcome possible. You are asked to pray using the sacred honouring ritual and to do so with conviction. The divine has this situation in hand and all is unfolding as it should be. Ask for help each day by saying, I ask for help this day in all ways through unconditional love. Thank you. You can be more specific in your request, asking for help in a particular relationship or project too if you wish. The divine wants to lend you a hand. You must ask for help first, however. So ask. Empower that all-powerful hand of grace to bless your life and all circumstances, relationships and situations that have been or are yet to be for you. Okay. Sacred honouring ritual asked with conviction, I believe. Where did it say that? You are asked to pray using the sacred honouring ritual and do so with conviction. Let's do it. Place one hand resting upon the other with palms joined together. So place one hand resting upon the other with palms joined together. Say aloud, through the loving grace of Rumi, brother of my soul who loves me without condition, these hands are now blessed as the hands of the lover and the beloved. As the one divine hand, all-encompassing, I am blessed, protected, nurtured and received. I am touched by the divine with compassionate mercy and loving tenderness. I call on the hand of grace to touch, heal, bless and protect all aspects of myself and my life journey. Through divine grace, so be it. Simply rest with your hands in the same posture for several moments and then finish your ritual. If you wish, you may continue by speaking in prayer to the divine and offer up any issue or concern you have. Give it a voice. It doesn't matter how small or major the issue may seem. Talk it over with the great beloved, a wonderful and responsive listener. When you are finished, place your hands in prayer, bow your head, and simply say thank you. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. And I have completed reading number 2. Because today is a good day for tarot. The next reading will be regarding the wheel, card number 10. Guys, I will catch up with you a bit later on. Take care, much love. Bye for now.